In Eliphaz's response to Job, his second response, which appears in Job chapter 15, Eliphaz talks about the wicked man. And he says that the wicked man writhes in pain all of his days. Now that's an obvious reference to what Job is going on through. And then he points out that the wicked man has stretched his hand out against the Almighty. And he goes through and he talks about all of these things, that he's running stubbornly, that he's covered his face and gathered himself, and all of these descriptions that Eliphaz goes through. Eliphaz doubles down on the proposition that Job is not simply guilty of not doing something, but that Job is actively opposing the will of God by not repenting. That Job is not just an unrepentant sinner, he is actually actively anti-God. Now, this is an extraordinary accusation that he makes against Job. Eliphaz doubles down because he has nothing else to rely upon. His faith is grounded upon the idea of either you are a sinner with unrepentant sin or you are an anti-God person. He cannot fathom the idea, the mystery of who God really is. And so, because he cannot get to that understanding, which we think Job has got to a certain extent, Eliphaz instead doubles down on his religious philosophy. He becomes more adamant, he becomes more demanding, and he becomes really ultimately more self-centered. Watch our beliefs about religion and about faith. Make sure that when you're dealing with something that you don't really, you think you understand, but things don't fit together, we should never shrink God to fit our theology. Our theology should always expand to include the mystery of a supernatural God.